What was the word that we used yesterday?
Sesquipedalian.
Sesquipedalian, which means someone given to use long words.
Yes.
And Ann the garden gal. Good morning, Ann.
Good morning. What was that word?
Sesquipedalian.
Oh.
That's somebody who uses long, big words.
Like supercalifragilisticexpialidocious?
That one, yeah. Yeah. Anything longer than fertilizer.
Yeah, or dirt.
Yes.
Which is a 4-letter word, by the way.
It is.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I try to avoid it.
Yeah, yeah, there you go.
So anyway, it's been hard to get outside lately with the temperatures and all the rain and everything else.
Oh, quit your belly aching. It's not snowing. We can be so thankful. It's a beautiful day.
It is
Great
a beautiful
day to work outside.
Brett Anthony says we're going to have about 3 hours of sunshine today, so I'm looking forward to that. Got my webcam set.
You know, seriously, actually, people don't really think about this, but if you do work in your yard today, if you have to transplant things, this is the perfect day to do it. You want to transplant. That wasn't going to be our tip for the day, but here I'm throwing in a bonus tip.
Oh.
Cloudy days and cool days are great days to move things around in the yard. If you've already got something that's established somewhere, a shrub or perennial, you dig it up on a cloudy, cool day and plant it. It really is much happier than if you did it on a bright, sunny, hot day.
Okay.
Obviously, it's gonna do much better in the cool and the shade.
I'm just thinking happy plants.
Happy plants.
Yeah,
I like
good.
that.
Good. I'm all smiles now.
Well, I'm going to put a bigger smile on your face because at Rosehill Gardens, which is all about saving you time and money, we have some great plants for you that will save you time and money, and here's how. Here's our tips for the day. First of all, one big way you can save yourself time and money is by what plants you choose to put in your yard, in your landscaping. And the way it saves you money is you want to plant things you don't have to replant every year.
Like that.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So shrubs, first of all, flowering shrubs in particular, or shrubs that are going to give you color in the fall or color in the spring, or have berries on them, something interesting, something foliage that's cool, or even twigs that are red in the wintertime, like ivory halo dogwood or red twig dogwood. Plants like that, shrubs, take up more space. You don't have to plant as many of them, and you don't have to replant them every year. Perennials, same thing. Perennials are flowering plants that come back every year.
Mm-hmm.
So they are different than annuals. Annuals you have to plant annually. That's the difference. That's how you can keep them straight. So perennials have usually spread and get bigger every year that they're in the ground. So if you have areas full of shrubs and perennials, you won't have to replant those areas every year. Then what you do is you pick a space where you want constant color, and that's where you can put your annuals. Then you don't have to buy as many annuals. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. So in the long time, you're going to save yourself time and money there.
Okay.
Next way you can save yourself time and money is taking advantage of using ground covers. Ground covers are plants that also come back every year. For example, ivy is a ground cover.
Okay.
Another one is periwinkle vinca, the ground cover type. And usually you'll see that blooming in early spring with little purpley pink flower or purpley blue flowers.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty. Now the great thing about ground covers is once you put the plugs in or the starter plants and spread them out in the area you want them to fill, it may take a year or two, but over time they will fill in, and then you don't ever touch that area again. You know, you're done. And those brown cover spreader plants, they're very low maintenance. Usually all you've got to do is maybe blow the leaves out. But once they're established, they help control weeds, and they typically don't require a lot of watering, if any. So, you know, other than natural rainfall. So they are a great time and money saver, too. Last thing is mulch, which we've talked about before. Mulching is so essential. It's that covering that's going to protect the soil from drying out. It's going to protect your plants from being stressed. It's going to control weeds. But the thing about mulch is you have to have it deep enough for it to really do its job. So you want to have it at least an inch, probably a couple inches deep if you can, around your plants. And when you mulch around your shrubs or your perennials or even your annuals, give them a little breathing space. So leave like an open donut hole around each plant. But otherwise, cover the ground. And that is really going to help control your watering and your weeds again.
Now, how often do you have to remulch?
Every year you probably need to touch it up again.
Now, when you touch it up, you get the old stuff out of there?
No, you leave it there. The old stuff you can leave there, and then you just
put some
add
stuff
what
on
you
top.
need for like a fresh coat on top. Yeah, it's like, giving your house a fresh coat of paint. You don't have to take all the old paint off. You just put it right on top of the other. And the great thing is at Rose Hill Gardens, we just built some big old bins in the back of the garden center. So we have bulk mulch now there, which we never have had before. So people can drop by this weekend and
bring your truck.
Bring your truck, pick up some bags of mulch, or take advantage of the bulk mulch, which is usually cheaper than a bag. And we have the really great stuff called the Ozark Black, and that's the same mulch that's used down on the plaza. That would be a place maybe people would know what it looks like. It's beautiful. It's not dyed. It's a great product. So mulching is a must, and at Rose Hill Gardens, we are here to make your gardening dreams come true this spring. So let's go.
All right, Ann. Thanks for the great tips.
You're welcome. Have a wonderful day, you guys.
All right.
Enjoy the clouds. Okay.
we're gonna enjoy the couple of hours of sunshine. If I have any plants to replant, today would be the day. So I'll think about that.
Today.
Absolutely.
All right. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Ann. Helping make our plants happy and smile with good, bright thoughts. That's Ann the Garden Gal from Rose Hill Gardens.